All right, on the flat rate master, and well, people are gross. All right, so what prompted this video is we currently have the upper shop two very, very, very nasty cars. Not hoarder type cars, but just very nasty cars. I've dealt with the hoarder cars, you know, where we had a customer at a shop I used to work at that literally you could only sit in the driver's seat. They had gunk piled up, window high, not door high, middle of the window high in the rest of the seats. But these two cars are just nasty. Now the first car I'm going to tell you about, I've unfortunately had to work on it before. Came in first time for a check engine light, GM vent valve, oh big surprise. Then came back for an oil leak, which because they went to a quick lube and they screwed up the oil pan drain plug. Now the customer was not willing to spend the money to replace the oil pan, so I put a insert in the pan, fixed that, leaks fixed. They also didn't want to reseal the rest of the engine that is pouring oil. Came in on a tow truck today, and well, it gonna need a transmission. Transmission makes some very bad noises. CV axles are tight, they don't move. But transmission, something blew up in their differential in their transmission because nothing moves. And it makes really bad noises. You know, with it making the noises, I can grab the CV axle and it's not transferring through the CV axle, so either side. So I know it's internal in the transmission. So he gonna need one of those. But what I'm talking about is his grossness. Car's got close to 200,000 miles, and I think for the entire life of the car, he has chain smoked in that car 24/7. Like, it reeks. I mean, I smoke cigars and it is unbearable inside that car. It wasn't that hot today and it literally reeks. When I had it in the shop for doing the drain plug, I left the window open and it literally stunk up the shop. That's how bad that car stinks. You know, I understand, you know, getting used to smells and stuff like that, but ew. it is just, I mean, I asked the porter to get in the car, crank it up, put it in drive, and I mean, the look on her face when she got in that car, and I had already warned her, and she's a former smoker, so woof. The second car I gave to upstairs James, no crank, no start. He goes to get in it. The car is covered in mold. It is, let's just put it this way, smells like pee inside the car. The driver's seat is wet. Yeah. The owner of the vehicle is a truck driver, and she's right now in Wisconsin. Her brother is the one that drives it because she's letting him use it. And I think he's got some issues. And I don't mean physical. I mean probably mental. I mean, it needs tires. Obviously, it's going to need a starter and a battery. The turn signal stock is broken, so the turn signal runs all the time. Probably why it needs a battery. And it's just disgusting. How... I mean, like, I understand sometimes you know, throw some trash on the floorboard because you're not a piece of crap that throws it out the window. I appreciate that. I can deal with that. That doesn't bother me. You know, normal cigarette smoke, I can deal with. You know, but literal stink of pee inside a car is gross. You know, sometimes when you work on cars, you have to go looking for things like, you know, the O2 sensor connector that's under the seat in Hondas, and realize there's a pile of used diapers, and, you know, not adult diapers, but kids' diapers behind the seat. Not like one or two, I'm talking 20 or 30. Probably a little bit of an exaggeration, but at least 10. And I can say I've seen that multiple times with dirty diapers. It's like, how did you notice that? You know, like you pull a console and you find a moldy fry, whatever. Somebody spilled some Coke in the console, well, whatever. You know, how do you lose a half a cheeseburger? Found that. You know, have seen cars with bags of moldy food in them. You know, literally moldy food that have been there for who knows how long. It's like, just ew. I know this was ranty because it's a rant. So as always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.